You're young, you're excited. The world is at your fingertips, literally, thanks to your smartphone. You download apps, sign up for services, and share your life on social media without a second thought. It's all so simple, so seamless. But lurking behind those friendly interfaces and free trials is a complex labyrinth of legalese, the dreaded privacy policy. These digital documents, often ignored and even more often misunderstood, hold the key to your personal information. They dictate how companies collect, use, store, and even sell your data. Think of it like handing over your diary, your photo albums, and your deepest secrets to a stranger, hoping they'll treat it with care. Scary, right? But don't despair. Navigating the world of privacy policies may seem daunting at first, like stumbling through a dark forest, but it's a skill you can master. By understanding the basics, you can become a savvy digital citizen, protecting your privacy and taking control of your online life. This isn't about becoming a tech expert or memorizing legal jargon. It's about empowering yourself with the knowledge to make informed choices. Ready to find your way out of the digital woods? Let's grab our metaphorical compass and map and embark on this journey together. We'll demystify the language, uncover the hidden traps, and equip you with the tools to navigate the maze of privacy policies with confidence. Remember, in the digital age, knowledge is power and your privacy is priceless. First things first, let's address the elephant in the room, or rather, the monster under the bed. Privacy policies can seem like scary, incomprehensible beasts filled with legal jargon and endless clauses. But like any monster, once you understand its nature, it becomes much less frightening. At its core, a privacy policy is simply a document that outlines how a company handles your personal information. Think of it as a contract between you and the company. You're giving them access to your data, and they're promising to use it in specific ways. It's like agreeing to share your toys with a friend. You set some ground rules about how they can be used. These policies typically cover a range of information, from the obvious, like your name and email address, to the less apparent, like your browsing history, location data, and even your purchasing habits. They detail how this information is collected, how it's used, for things like personalizing your experience or targeting ads, and with whom it might be shared. Now you might be thinking, but I never read those things. They're so long and boring. And you're not alone. Most people simply click agree without a second glance. But here's the catch. By agreeing, you're essentially signing a contract without reading the fine print. You wouldn't do that in the real world, would you? Navigating a dense forest requires a keen eye for markers, a trail to follow. Similarly, privacy policies, despite their length, offer clues and sections to focus on. Think of these as breadcrumbs leading you to what matters most for your digital footprint. Start with the Information We Collect section. It's like the company laying out its cards, telling you what data they gather while you use their services. Pay attention to both the obvious, your name, email, and the less obvious, browsing data, cookies. Knowing what's collected helps you understand the potential risks and rewards of using a platform. Next, follow the trail to how we use your information. This is where the company explains its purpose for collecting your data. Do they use it to personalize your experience, improve their services, or target you with ads? Understanding their intentions helps you decide if their practices align with your comfort level. Don't ignore the data sharing section. This reveals who the company shares your information with, be it third-party vendors, advertisers, or even law enforcement. Knowing where your data travels helps you assess potential privacy risks and decide if you're comfortable with the level of sharing. Remember, you're not expected to memorize every detail. Focus on these key sections to grasp the gist of how your data is handled. Think of it as skimming a map before a journey. You don't need to memorize every street, just the major landmarks and your intended route. Section 4. Speaking in riddles, decoding the jargon. Imagine trying to find your way through a foreign land where you don't speak the language. Confusing, right? That's often how privacy policies feel, full of legal jargon and technical terms that make your head spin. But fear not. Just like learning a few key phrases can help you navigate a new country, understanding some basic privacy lingo can empower you in the digital world. Let's start with cookies. No, we're not talking about delicious treats. In the digital realm, cookies are small text files that websites store on your computer to remember your preferences and track your activity. They can be helpful, remembering your login information or items in your shopping cart, but they can also be used to track your browsing habits across multiple sites. Another term to know is data aggregation. This refers to the practice of combining your data from various sources to create a more complete profile of you. For example, a company might combine your online shopping habits with your social media activity to target you with highly personalized ads. Then there's third-party sharing. This simply means that the company is sharing your information with other companies, often for marketing purposes. Imagine telling a friend a secret, only to find out they shared it with everyone they know. That's why it's essential to understand who has access to your data and how they might use it. Remember, you don't need to become a privacy expert overnight. Start by familiarizing yourself with these common terms, and don't be afraid to look up anything you don't understand. There are plenty of resources available online that can help you decipher the jargon and become a more informed digital citizen. Section 5. Outsmarting the Minotaur Tips for Easy Navigation. You've bravely ventured into the labyrinth, deciphered cryptic clues, and now you're ready to face the Minotaur, the overwhelming task of actually reading and understanding these policies. Don't worry, you've got this. Here are some tips to make navigating the maze a breeze. First, breathe. It's not a test, and you don't have to become a legal scholar overnight. Start by skimming the document for key sections like information we collect, how we use your information, and data sharing. Focus on understanding the big picture, what data they collect, how they use it, and who they share it with. Look for user-friendly summaries. Many companies now offer simplified versions of their privacy policies or highlight key points in an easy-to-digest format. Think of these as shortcuts through the maze, helping you quickly grasp the essential information without getting bogged down in legal jargon. Don't be afraid to use tools and resources. Several websites and browser extensions can help you analyze privacy policies, break down complex language, and even rate websites based on their privacy practices. Think of these as your trusty map and compass, guiding you through the digital wilderness. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you understand about privacy policies, the better equipped you'll be to protect your personal information. It's like learning the layout of the maze. Once you know the twists and turns, you can navigate it with confidence and avoid any hidden dangers. Section 6. Freedom awaits. Taking control of your privacy. Congratulations, brave adventurer. You've navigated the labyrinth of privacy policies, deciphered the jargon, and emerged victorious. But the journey doesn't end here. Now that you understand the rules of the game, it's time to take control of your privacy and make informed decisions about your digital life. Remember, you have rights. Privacy laws around the world grant you certain rights regarding your personal data, such as the right to access, correct, or delete your information. Don't be afraid to exercise these rights and contact companies if you have concerns about how they handle your data. You're the customer after all. Be proactive about your privacy. Take the time to review the privacy settings on your social media accounts, adjust cookie preferences in your browser, and be mindful of the information you share online. It's like locking your doors and windows. Small steps can make a big difference in protecting your digital home. Support companies that prioritize privacy. Vote with your wallet and choose to do business with companies that are transparent about their data practices and prioritize the protection of your information. By supporting ethical companies, you're sending a message that privacy matters. Remember, your privacy is a valuable asset, and protecting it is an ongoing journey, not a destination. By staying informed, being proactive, and advocating for your rights, you can navigate the digital world with confidence, knowing that you're in control of your personal information. The power is in your hands. Use it wisely.